All right, so you have assembled your flute. You've figured out how to make sounds. This might take a few days. All right, the flute is a really difficult instrument, but now we're gonna start using our fingers. I'm gonna teach you two ways. All right. The first way is the super duper easy mode, but then it becomes harder later. And the second way is the hard mode, but it is what we need to learn to start doing our music. All right. So, first things first, we gotta learn how to hold the flute. We already talked last time about how it goes off to the right. Our left hand's gonna go underneath. Our right hand's gonna go over top. Your flute should have some stickers on. They might look something like this. They might look a little different. Right, so each one is where a finger goes. Your fingers don't have to actually press down. They can just rest on it. You see how it's not being pressed down right now? You want them to rest there. You want them to feel like they're glued there so that you're not searching for them later. So our first finger, when we count 1, 2, 3, right, it's going to go over the first one. Then the second sticker and the third sticker. And our thumb is actually going to rest right here on this little thing that goes off to the side. Not here, but here where it goes off to the side. Then our right hand's going to go on the first, the second, and the third one. And then our pinky's going to rest right here. Looks like a leaf or like a feather that's been like torn in half. And that's where our fingers will stay. Now, the easy mode. What you want to do, you're going to get it up like you're playing again. We're not resting it on our shoulder. We're like this. We're just looking up normal. We're going to put in our left hand our thumb and our first finger down. You should get that note. Then you're going to put down thumb 1, and you're going to keep down this second one. Yours might sound a little different than mine. I'm not really checking to make sure my flute's in tune right now, but it should sound about right when you play it with me. Then for the next one, you're going to do thumb 1, 2, 3. So to review, thumb and 1, that's our note B. Thumb 1, 2, that's A. Thumb 1, 2, 3, that's G. You may have learned this playing recorder. It's kind of the same fingers. It's exactly the same fingers. So if you have any of your old music from recorder, you can play it on flute using that. Right, Hot Cross Buns. There's a few other songs, but that's the one you're really going to be able to play with these 3 notes easily. Now, the harder way, the way that we are going to be using our notes. Stick with me, okay? And this will be in your books that will be linked to the side. I'm going to talk left hand, then right hand. We're going to do our thumb on that side part. You're going to tip tap it just like this. You're going to press it down. You're going to say thumb. Good job. You're going to say 1 and hold it down. These other fingers are going to rest right here, but they're not going to press them down. See, they're not pressing down. Then we're going to say 1 in our right hand and pinky. We're going to rest those. They're not pressing down. This note is B flat. You might be saying to yourself, we just played B. This is B flat. It's like his younger brother. It's a little lower. Here it's a little lower. I went B to B flat. Good. Once you've got that, the next note is C. It's pretty easy. We're going to lift up our thumb and lift up our first finger in our right hand. So all we have is 1 and pinky. Left hand 1, right hand pinky. All right, we're going to kind of rest it using our thumb on the bottom here. It's going to kind of rest in this little crook right here. It's a little higher than B flat. Good job. Once you have B and C, pause this video and go back and forth like I was just doing. I have my fingers pulled away so you can see better, but normally I'd have it like this. So pause and practice that for a little bit. I was moving around like you weren't going to pause the video, but I know you did. The next note is hard. This is the hardest part of flute. But once you can do it, you've got the rest of it down easy. I promise. So, for this one, this next note, we did B flat, we did C. The next letter in the alphabet after C is D. Good job. So for D, thumb. It's doing that little side one, not up here, but down here. And just like before, you're going to tip tap it, you're going to say D. D, and you're going to do D. Sorry, not D, thumb. Thumb. Then you're going to do 2, 3. This one's just going to chill here, but it's not pressed down. 1, 2, 3. D. Good job. I didn't know I could hold it that long. Don't try and hold it as long as me, okay? If you're starting to feel lightheaded, pause, take a minute break, and come back. So we practice going B flat to C, and you have that down. Going from C to D is difficult. Everything that's down for C comes up, and then everything else comes down. That's hard. So I like to break it down into 2 hands. So C is 1 in the left hand. So you're going to go 1 up, thumb down, 2 down, 3 down. Then you're going to do the tip taps. Thumb, 2, 3. Then you're going to do the whole hand, left hand. You're going to say left hand. It's silly, but it works. Then the right hand, you're going to go pinky up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right hand. And then you can do both together. D. It's kind of wanted to fall out of my hands a little bit, so be careful. And then looking in a mirror, do this where you just go C. And go 1 up, thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pinky up. It's going to be slower for you, okay? It's going to look more like first finger up, thumb, and try and keep it here. You can, if you look close in the mirror, you can see the thumb. You can see 2 and 3. You can see pinky up. You can see 1, 2, 3. It's going to be slower than that for you at first, okay? Just keep with it. Then, instead of doing it finger by finger, try and go hand by hand. And it might take longer than that, and that's fine. Keep practicing it until you can play it like that.